Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 28th of May. Now guys, it is absolutely freezing outside today. The sun is shining, but it was -5 this morning. Freezing. We had a huge frost, so the doggos were quite happy to come inside. So I decided to shoot this inside. My daughter actually does homeschooling too, so she's actually in the lounge room. That's why I've snuck into her room. I am here with the doggos. I've got Sophie there. So there could be some snoring. And of course I've got the big man here. There he is. Where are you, Spocky? Oh, there he is. He's so tired. They get really tired on the cold mornings. It does take it out of you, doesn't it? When it's really cold. Because we're coming into winter. We've got a couple of days and then it's winter here. Autumn is finishing, guys. The leaves are nearly gone off the trees here in Oz. First off, welcome anybody new to my channel. Please consider subscribing. Lovely to have you here. We've built a community of people who communicate with each other from across the world. We let each other know what's going on in our countries. Please hit those like buttons and feel free to comment. Like I said, we chat to each other here on my channel. And first off, Jean, I hope you got all your beautiful birthday messages. You had your birthday the other day. There's some lovely messages. Please go check them out from everybody. Thank you for wishing everybody a happy birthday. We share birthdays here as well, guys. Cheers, everyone. I have got my coffee. First off, tiny bit of admin. Haven't got much, guys. Oh, yes, we've got the hate speech law. It looks like it's arriving in Oz. We know everything's arriving in Oz. We sort of have heard about the digital ID, etc., and a lot of you guys, we know Scotland got the hate speech through, I think it's China, isn't it? We've got a lot of places. Well, it was briefly on the news last night about the hate speech, and they showed protesters and things like that. If you say anything that can hurt anyone emotionally, online or whatever, look out. So that's about to arrive, I'm thinking, in Oz. Well, there's definitely talk of it. If it was on the news, it's planting seeds, isn't it? And the other thing is the detainees that I kept telling you about, them letting out these detainees. I think it was 120 of them or something. I remember ages ago. A couple of them had committed crimes already since being... Well, now there's a fifth one has committed crimes, apparently, in the community. So it does bring to mind and the questionable immigration issues going on globally and the rising crime. It's certainly not helping, is it? So that's what's happening in Oz. Oh, and it's all talk about wearing the ankle bracelet monitors and all this garbage. Oh, here's an idea. Just keep them detained. We don't know who they are. We don't know any of their history, their criminal past, etc. I know it's a huge problem in the UK, America, blah, blah, blah. Just goes on. Anyway, cheers, everybody. Let's get straight into the reading. Without further ado, let's see what comes up. Oh, and also, guys, I did shoot a Rumble video yesterday. I'm going to go and try and load it. As you know, for loading to Rumble is very hard for me. I'm going to drive downtown and see if I can't load it today. If not, go and check out some of my predictions over there and join Rumble, guys. It's very easy to sign up to you just put the app on your phone and look for Chrissy Fitzgerald. Psychic, I think it's under. I haven't been on there for a little bit. You can go over and I just do very, very general, broad predictions over there. So I'm going to try and load one today. I shot it yesterday. All right, let's get started, guys, and see what comes up. Oh, it's showing me the people waking up are unloading their backpacks now. We always talk about carrying around for pretty much a lifetime our backpacker burdens, which we've managed to drop and let go of, which is hurts, feelings from the past, things that we've carried that weren't ours. Well, I'm getting now a lot of people waking up are starting to unload their backpacks. Their backpacks, their Bergens, they call them, don't they, in the army and things like this. These ginormic backpacks. Well, they're starting to take things out. People are starting to unlock their experiences over their lifetime, and that's what the awakening is. It's learning to face, learning to deal with, learning to acknowledge things that have happened to you in the past. So I'm now getting for the people waking up, they're unloading their backpack. They're taking things out of it. They're starting to lighten their load by facing their experiences from the past. That's what I'm getting, which means dealing with the emotions. Where are you going? Dealing with the emotions that they may have buried from the past as well. They're starting to let things go. That's why we're on the tipping point of the Great Awakening, guys. All right, let's keep going. What's everybody doing? Sprocky, come here, sit down. It's all right, I'm still here, darling. Oh, he's so tired. Sit down. Oh, I've got you. Mummy's got you. It's all right. Shh, lay down. Come on. Oh, he's so tired. Oh, everybody's weary this morning. Sit down. Sophie's grass allergies have been playing up. She's so itchy. Come on. Hey, come on, Spot. I've got you. You're itchy. Oh, he's like a big teddy bear. He's such a lovable dog. And so Sophie, they're very, very effective. Come on. Cuddle. Sit down. I'm still here, Spocky. Oh, he's so tired. Come on, sit down. The winter weather makes everybody weary. It makes us weary too, doesn't it, guys? Come on. Oh, Spocky. All right, let's keep going. My dogs. I'm getting the European governments having to look in the mirror. They're having to perhaps change things, reassess things. Sophie, hey, sit. Come on, sit. Oh, thank you. They're having to, it's like looking in the mirror. Oh, gosh. Sophie. Sorry, guys, I think I'm going to have to let Sophie out because she's going to drive us crazy. Sophie, come on, quick, you go to Toronto. I'll let her out to my daughter. Oh my goodness, my dogs. You know what it's like? Never work with kids and pets, isn't that what they say? She's been very itchy lately, so I'll just let her out because she'll drive us crazy. All right, so the European government's like mirroring itself. They're having to look at themselves. They're going to have to change some tactics of where they were going with all of this because the people are fighting back. In Europe, I keep getting it, stand-ups, fight-backs, protests, strikes. It's all happening across Europe. It's like sporadic, but it's happening nonetheless. All right. And I'm getting this visual. In the past, we've been told to sit down and shut up. This is us awake people, conspiracy theorists, flat earthers, tin hat fall wearers, blah, 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 green killers, you know, we've got all the titles. We were told to sit down and shut up virtually by pretty much everybody. If you look back over the last 4 years, guys, whether we were fighting for freedom, whether we were frustrated and pushing against mandates, because a lot of people were being forced to take things that they didn't want to take. People had injuries, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on and on and on. We were all told to sit down and shut up, basically. This is what I'm getting. But the things are changing now. See, we didn't take it. We didn't take it back then. We used to always, when we first started doing these videos, guys, we used to always get put in the naughty chair. Remember I used to talk about us getting put in the naughty chair? Sometimes here on YouTube too, we'd get put in the naughty chair, like little naughty Johnny. I'm getting that song, be good, 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 Johnny. That's by a band called Men at Work. Be good, sit in your chair, do as you're told. Don't you speak out, don't you stand up against authority. That's what I'm getting. Like in the school, you get put on the naughty chair because you stood up for yourself and you answered back. Or I'm getting that. We were told to sit down and shut up. But now, now we're becoming like, I'm getting this song, Leaders of the Pack. Leaders of the Pack. Do you remember that song? It's like a motorbike song. Leaders of the Pack. We're like the leaders of the pack now. People, they will not admit it, but they are looking to us for answers. And this is what I'm getting. It's all subconscious though. It's sort of like silent and quiet. But now people are looking at us as like leaders of the pack. That's just what I'm getting, that song, Leaders of the Pack. Because we're the ones that stood up in the very beginning. People tried, and we all know we got ostracized, vilified by family and friends. People hated anti-jabbers, all this kind of stuff. But now people are looking at us as the leaders of the pack because we were the ones that led the charge forth. They're showing us with our swords and the brave hearts just charging forth right from the beginning, because we knew something was amiss. We knew something was dodgy, something was fishy, something was up. None of it made sense to us. We don't know how. We just knew it was a sensing and knowing. So now it's almost like, not all eyes, but a lot of eyes are on us. Because people are questioning now, how did they know this? How did they see this coming? How? People just keep going, how did they know? How did they know? It's flabbergasting for people to think that we saw this so long ago, guys. A lot of people waking up are very bewildered as to how the conspiracy theorists saw it. Because a lot of them really thought the conspiracies were real. They thought, I mean, not real, but fake, like as in really conspiracies, like just made up crap. But it's ending up not being made up crap anymore, is it, guys? Because it's right in front of their faces and it's all coming to fruition, like I said the other day. All right, so now we're like the leaders of the pack. But we do it, see, we do it without knowing it. We don't do it from ego. Nothing we ever do is from ego. We do it from genuine concern and wanting to help people see the truth. And that's by shining the light on it, which is what we've always done. We turned our back on government years ago. We got up out of our chairs. We were the naughty Johnny in the schoolroom, in the classroom, that was told to sit down and shut up, but we didn't. We rebelled against that. And we fought hard for our freedom, our independence, to have our voice, and to have our voices heard. Well, I tell you what, now they're finally being heard, guys. People won't admit it, though. I keep saying people won't come to us and say, oh, tell me about this and tell me about that. They're having to do their own research because they don't want to admit we were right, guys. They don't want to be wrong and we were right. People hate being wrong, don't they? I think we all know that. So they're just going to, I always say it, they're going to always pretend that they kind of knew all about everything else. That's what I'm getting. People are going to pretend that they already knew where it was all headed, like, you know, all the cash disappearing and the renewables, and people are going to pretend they knew even though they're just finding out now. That's what the awakening is. It's discovering all the BS garbage and lies that you've been getting fed for the last 4 years. That's what the awakening is, really. But it's awakening to yourself. It's understanding yourself. It's not really about anything that's going on out there in the world. Well, it kind of is, because that triggers us into the awakening. But it's about seeing everything through a different lens and discovering who you really are. That's what I'm getting. Oh, it's a very complicated journey, isn't it, guys, the awakening? And this year, very complicated. All right. See, and what the guides are saying, we're very advanced souls. We keep getting told we're going through this spiritual master's degree this year, which we can't deny that it is very challenging spiritually. And we're learning, we're growing, we're evolving faster and faster into this higher form of its ascension. It's a frequency vibration. We're vibrating very quickly into this, but it's an ascension process that brings more clarity. That's what it is. Clarity in what you see, clarity in what you hear, clarity in what you feel. Everything becomes more focused. It's like I was talking about the binoculars the other day. When you focus them, everything becomes crisp. Whereas if it's out of focus, everything's a bit blurry. Well, that's where we're at. We're very good at mastering the focusing to get good clarity around pretty much everything. All right. Oh, I'm getting the Leaning Tower of Pizza for some reason. Is that in Rome? I'm guessing it's in Italy. Is it? It's got to be in Italy. The word pizza just reminds me of Italy. I feel like it's moved a bit. It might have moved a bit with all the shifting of the earth and everything. There might be a bit of concern around the Leaning Tower of Pizza. Oh, that wouldn't be good. They'll have to prop it up. Something will have to happen because it's leaning right over, isn't it? It's got quite a lean on it. So I feel like even that shifting, I'm just getting this. There's concern with the engineers around the Leaning Tower of Pizza. Imagine that. Oh my gosh, what's inside it? Let us know if anyone's been to the Leaning Tower of Pizza or been inside it. What's inside it? Oh my gosh. It must be such a spectacle to see it. Like, I can't even imagine it. So I'm getting that. There's a bit of movement even. See, these are all the indicators of all the shifts going on too, energetically with the earth as well. Okay. And they're showing me visuals of us, guys, and we're bending really well now. It's showing me like, just like in the movie Matrix, which most of you have seen. He bends to avoid bullets coming at him. This is what I'm getting for us. We're bending, we're moving, we're adapting to our environments, and things that are coming towards us or coming at us. We're able to like bend and contort our bodies, so we avoid things. This is what I'm getting. And it's showing me that visual of Keanu Reeves in the Matrix when he goes back like that and avoids a bullet or something. There's some slow motion thing of him avoiding a bullet. I'm just getting that. We're very good at avoiding things coming towards us, meaning things coming from government, the garbage, the lies that's being fed to us. We just step aside and go, yeah, you can just go past, thanks. Yeah, that's us. We're still very good at doing this. We can see what's real and what isn't real. It's like if something isn't real and needed in our reality, we just step aside and let it go past. I'm just getting that visual of the Matrix, which highlights kind of maybe we are in a bit of a matrix, aren't we, guys? We always talk about the two different realities, how we've sort of got a foot in the 3D and we're mostly living in 5D now. And a lot of people are coming into that 5D realm as well, really. They're starting to live from their more feeling place. They're being forced to. They're being forced to. Well, because the materialistic world, if you think about it, we always get that Madonna song, living in a material world. It's changing. People haven't got the money to be living this great material lifestyle with all the jet skis and the biggest house in the street and the boats and the caravans and all the mansion, and people haven't got the money for that anymore. So they're having to get in tune with their feelings and their senses. That's the shift that's happening. I know I repeat myself a lot, but that's really what it's all about, isn't it? It's going from the materialistic world into the more feeling world, which is what the fifth dimension is. Okay. They're showing me elbow, and he's got tissues and he's like crying and dabbing some tears. He's not very popular at the moment. I keep saying it. I feel like elbows, it could even be the heckling and things like that. He's getting a little bit affected by the people not liking him. I keep saying people have had enough of Elbow's lies. Everyone in Australia, I reckon it'd be nearly everybody, knows he's a liar, he's a thief, he's selling our country off, he's destroying Australia. We used to be the lucky country, now we're the most, I don't even know, we're just a fizzer. And I'm getting that. It's showing me him like crying, like, poor me, you know, I'm losing my popularity. I wonder why. So he's a little bit dejected. Oh, poor old Elbow. He's a bit dejected because the people can't stand him for some obvious reason. So he knows he's not secure in the polls. He wouldn't, if there was a vote tomorrow, I keep saying it, he wouldn't win. And he knows that. So he's a little bit sad about that because he's still focused, remember, on his retirement and his little money packages. He's still got goals to achieve, Elbow, before he gets there. So he's a little bit teary. He's a little bit sad that the people don't like him. I mean, who wants to be one of the most hated prime ministers of all time? You know, they don't want that image. They want people to adore them and admire them. And, you know, that's not happening here in Oz. So I am getting, he's a little sad about it. Wish we could go to the vote tomorrow and just get rid of him. Although Peter Dutton isn't much of an option. We don't seem to have a lot of options. I know in the UK, you guys are saying that there's not a lot of options in the, they're all a bit puppets, aren't they, that seem to be working for the same mob, unfortunately. So I am getting that for Elbow. He's failing miserably. No surprises. Sprocky. I'm just getting America unfolding. I'm just getting this envelope. They show me this envelope like unfolding, opening right up, and all the truths are coming out. There's a lot of truths coming out in America. Things that have been covered up and hidden for a while. I'm guessing a lot of this would be around the migrant issues, the crime, the cartel, the drugs, and not really hidden from us, because as a white people here, we knew where it was all headed. But to a lot of people, they're going to start to, saying scramble and be really shocked about everything that's going on. Like the homelessness has been covered up because they kind of moved them on and dumped them into another park somewhere else. And I just feel like there's an enormous amount of covering up in America. And I'm getting there's like a gluttony of poor people in America. It's saying a gluttony, which is an interesting word, because when I think of gluttony, I think of food. But I'm just getting a gluttony of poor people. It's like out of control. I think that's what the guides are trying to say. We know they're taking middle class down to nothing. And this is really starting to happen in America. So a lot of the truths are starting to be exposed in America now. Oh, isn't it funny, guys, how the Hunter Biden laptops just, that story's just disappeared, poof, gone, under the carpet, never to be talked about again. We don't want to talk about that leading up to the election, do we? No, nothing on anyone's feed. He doesn't even exist, does he? He's just such a wonderful guy. Yeah, nothing. So, but I feel like the truths about the way the country's going is really starting to be exposed now. People are really starting to see things now. And I would say, personally, it's not about seeing it on your media feeds and all this kind of thing, social media feeds. I'd say people are seeing it in real life. They're seeing the enormous amount of carjackings, thefts, crime, people just downtrodden on drugs in the streets, gangland shootings, shit going on all over the countryside in America. People are seeing it firsthand. That's the truth that's coming out, that's starting to be exposed in America. And people aren't liking it. That's why I keep saying you're going to have stand-ups in America. I really feel that you will have stand-ups in America. And I'm just getting like the Biden government's just destroyed the country. The Biden government. I mean, you think about it. What memory, like seriously, even for you guys not living in America as well, especially for you guys in America, what do you remember about Biden? What are you going to remember him as the president of America? What's memorable about him? What is memorable about him? That's positive. That's positive. You know, we've talked about this before, but there's not a lot. All he does is talk about war. He's really into war. He spends a lot on war. Doesn't lift his people or help his people up or give them much of a helping hand, does he? Doesn't throw many life buoys out to save his own people or life rafts. I'm getting like, they're showing me the Titanic sort of image, but they're showing me that as the captain of the ship, he doesn't go down with the ship. Biden would save himself and put himself in the life raft. That's the kind of leader he is. He would save himself over his people. Oh, how sad. But anyway, people are going to start standing up in America. All right, let's see if there's one more thing. Getting Brussels? Where's Brussels? Oh, you know how bad I am? Brussels, is that near Brussels? It's got to be UK. It's got to be UK, hasn't it? I am getting stand-ups, fight back, strikes, Brussels. A lot of pushing back against the government in Brussels. I'm just getting that. You might have some things coming out maybe there. Could even be, sorry guys, -5, it's so cold. Could even be something about like renewable pushbacks too. I'm getting Brussels. Where is Brussels? You know how bad I am? Brussels. It sounds like UK. Oh, I'm so bad with my geography. You have to, I have to apologise because I get muddled up. No, it's not in France, is it? It sounds Sounds UK. Anyway, wherever Brussels is, there's going to be something happening there, some pushbacks against their government. All right. I am getting France is in a state. There's a bit of panicking in France. Macron, we know, Macaroni was heading to New Caledonia, his little island that he's taken over, to try and control the people losing their shit about their democracy being taken away from them and becoming like a communist country. But I am getting that's putting a bit of panic and fear in the people in France as well. See, people, like I said to you, he's very clever, Macron. He's been implementing things while he's leading up to his games. So people, there's a lot of unrest in France still as well. I'm getting that too, because whatever's happening in probably New Caledonia will be happening in France. Wait till the Olympics is over, guys. Watch this space, I'm saying, for France, because I reckon they're going to have some massive, massive fight backs and protests. It'll be after the Olympics, so it won't be during. Everything's too strict and too tight. They're monitoring all the social media. They're monitoring what people are talking about. They've got their target people who might be freedom fighters. They're watching them very tightly. Things are very strict at the moment. But wait till afterwards, guys. Watch this space, guys. I'm seeing a lot happening in France, and it could get volatile again. It's been volatile before. There's no reason it won't go there again. I'm definitely seeing that for France. All right, hang on. I'll just see if there's something else, and then we'll pull a couple of cards. I am getting a lot of these leaders, and we've had this before, they withhold a lot of information. I feel like I always say they withhold it even a lot from in their parliamentary circles. They withhold a lot until the very last minute, and then they drop it on people, and then they have to get it passed really quickly. And that's where these bills get passed very quickly, particularly in China, because he just hits people with it, and then they have to make a decision that day, and it's like an under pressure vote. So I do feel like a lot of things are hidden from the rest of the parliamentary parties. When it comes to these leaders, they hit them at the very last minute. So they don't have a lot of time to think and process things, the people who are voting in the parliaments. I am getting that. It's a little bit of a trick that they've been taught from the puppet masters, is don't let too many people have too much knowledge on much until the very last minute, because you've got more chance of getting it passed through with the vote. That's what I'm getting. It's a little trick they use, apparently, is to keep things close to their chest, and then hope without all the information that a lot of people just voted on through. This is what happens in China with Trudeau. He holds it close to his chest, and then boom, he brings it out, then it gets passed, and then they find out a lot of the information afterwards. And I think there'd be a lot of regrets from some of these people who are signing things off, sadly. And the little people, well, they just don't even get told about it. I don't know how we got to this point, guys, where the little people, peasants and Lego people, don't seem to be involved in any decision-making processes at all across the world. And that seems to be accepted. Like, how's that okay when we're voting these people in to stand there and represent us? Like, it makes no sense, does it? How about we pull some cards, guys? What have we got today? Let's see what we've got here. We've got the Gaia Oracle. Let's see what we get. This pocket's not too loud today, is he, guys? He's not too loud. Hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. It's interesting, isn't it? We've got like a few symbols there, and we've got the roots strong in the ground, hidden path, and we've got the very full tree, and we've got the trees like twisted together. Well, that would make them stronger too. If you see that, the marriage of spirit and matter, which is, as we know, spirit and nature, because all things have energy too, don't they? Hidden path. And even though, I think that's what the guides are saying too, even though we can't see the path ahead of us, we know we're creating our own path. It's hidden, but it's unfolding. It's like anything. The marriage of spirit and matter. And see, we have that understanding. When you think of your spirit, it has a connection to other things, to the trees, to the birds. We often talk about that in a couple of my videos. We talked about how when you go silent outside, sometimes the birds go quiet. I've noticed that. And it's an energy, isn't it? Whereas if I'm yappy, 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 you'll hear all the birds behind me. It's a connection. It's a connection, isn't it? The hidden path. The path is unfolding for us too, guys. Let's do an angel card. Kindness. A kind gesture rekindles your belief in the power of love. Remember to be kind to yourself. It's so important, isn't it? I think prior to awakening, I've said that before, a lot of us were probably very hard on ourselves. We were probably critical of ourselves. We put ourselves down. We took on a lot of other people's feelings, emotions, things people used to say to us. We would take it very personally. Now, I said yesterday, it's like water off a duck's back. We're actually a lot kinder to ourselves, aren't we? But we also avoid things that we know are going to hurt us. And that's also being kind to yourself, isn't it, guys? Avoiding situations. Healing with the angels. Kindness. Be kind to yourself. And that's also about looking after yourself, healing yourself, taking better care of yourself, eating well, making time for yourself and your passions, creativities, the things that you love. That's very important as well. Ooh. That's Rocky. He's such a cuddly big bear. He gets so cranky though when it's dinner time. He gets really cranky. He'll have goes at poor Sophie because it's all about the food, remember, with Sprocket. Oh, we get this one all the time, signs. Just keep looking for your signs. Signs, synchronicities, we know how important they are because they keep you on that path, which is the hidden path that you can't really see. So that's why we listen to our signs and our guidance, our intuitive messages. We tune in a lot to what we're hearing, sensing, knowing. Just be aware of your signs. It's so important, guys. It's very easy to overlook things when you're given messages sometimes. All right, let's see what we get to finish off with, guys. I'm getting we have to manifest a basketball today. Yes, like a bouncing basketball. I'm getting that an orange basketball for some reason. I don't know why. We're just getting that's you. That's what you got to manifest this week. A basketball. Can be in any form. Doesn't matter. All right. Oh, and they're giving me that song again. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Was that from that basketball movie, Mighty Ducks? Not Mighty Ducks. What's it called with those cartoon characters and that? Oh, I'm getting all muddled up. I think. I'm getting that song, though. We got it the other week. I believe I can fly. What a great song. Beautiful song. All right. I'm getting that song by Madonna, Cherish the Love. Cherish the love, you've always having me here by your side. Baby, I cherish the thought. Madonna was so great, wasn't she? She had some wonderful music. But see, this is, I don't know why we get the music we get sometimes, guys, but we just do. And I think sometimes it's just about cherishing important moments and feelings and just feeling good as well. I'm getting that. All right. I'm getting this Justin Timberlake song. I'm trying to think what it is. Don't be so quick to walk away. A better body, day day today. He sang it with LaToya Jackson at the Super Bowl one time, I think. Gonna have you naked in the end of my room. Oh, I can't think what the song's called. Oh, it's gone. I can't get to the heading. You know how they just drop in a phrase and I'm trying to think of it. All right, hold the fort. Getting Michael Jackson. When you're down and out and there is no hope at all, and you just believe you cannot see the store, there's a choice for making. Yeah, I'm getting that Heal the World, isn't it? Let's sing in our own lives. It's true, you make a better day, just you and me. Oh, We Are the World. Yeah, I'm getting that again. I always talk about Michael Jackson, that he was quite awake. I do believe he was quite awake. Just the wording in some of his songs, guys. All right, wait there. Oh, they're giving me that Billie Eilish song. I really love this song, that duh, duh, doo 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 doo. I don't know what it's called. I really love it though. She's actually a very good singer, Billie Eilish. I'm getting that song duh, meaning it's like we say duh to everything that the government comes out like duh, like none of this is real. That's what I'm getting for us. We got that Billie Eilish attitude, like duh. I'm just getting that song. I love that song. I don't know what it's called. One of you young folk might know what it's called. Leave it below if you know what it is. She's very famous and very popular, isn't she? All right. Let's see if there's one more thing. Oh, I'm getting Paul McCartney. Oh, I don't know if it's Wings sang this. I think it was Wings. They say we've had enough of silly love songs. Do-do-do. They say it isn't so. Oh no, what's wrong with that? I'd like to know. 'Cause here I go again. Some people say you fill the world with silly love songs. Oh, that's cute. I'm pretty sure it's called Silly Love Songs. I'm going to leave you with that today because we get so many silly songs here, don't we, guys? And thanks for all your contributions and all your comments and all your songs you suggest to me too, guys. You're just amazing. I love reading your comments. That's why I like to sit down and actually read them. So it takes me a day or two to get back to you. So bear with me, guys. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. I will come on and talk to you tomorrow. Say goodbye from me and Spocket. There he is. Bye, Spock. You going to say goodbye? Nothing. You're just going to get a big snore. In the cold mornings. All right. Don't forget, like buttons, comment. Please consider subscribing. Great to have you here, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody. Bye.